So this is a 2-hour-old track that aged while I was at church. And there's no start article. I used a clothespin with flagging tape, which
There's no
obviously
start
has
article.
my
I just
scent
put a
on it, and
clothespin
touched the
down
bike rack.
and I touched the bike rack.
And as we were getting started, I realized I hadn't hit the man trailing
What's
app,
this?
so I paused here for a minute. And then she gets going very strongly.
Good.
So this is a really nice edge with the rock there and beautiful green grass this summer with so much rain. You can see a body snap there. She checked uphill just briefly, and as she goes by this yellow sandbox and the drain pipe, she's picking up a little scent, migrated over to the door, sniffs the sandbox, zips around the corner into the shade, and you can see her catching scent along all of these edges, gravel. There we are in the doorway. And I veered onto the parking lot right here.
I
See her
touched
stop. I touched that concrete. Not on that side though. And now she has another transition here from shade to sun, which does change the scent. And as she's going along right on track, I can see she spotted a white rag up ahead and pulls really strongly for that white rag.
I knew she saw that.
So of course I have to go, and she sniffs it, then she dismisses it, and now she's searching back for the scent again.
And she was pulling really hard.
So I'm trying to hold in one spot and give her
So
line.
we're just going to slow things down now.
You can see her checking it out. And that's the way she went, and she is dead on. And I walked straight up to the dirt pile up there, but as she gets close to the dirt pile and that orange construction cone area, she veers up to the right, which is the way that we went. So she cuts that. She gives a quick look over at the dirt pile, makes her turn, and here she pulls right through the railing exactly where I went, and then she's back into shade. So she makes a little circle here as she's checking around, sniffs the tree, picking scent up there, maybe. It's not a big dog walking area, which is nice, and that's the exact angle I walked, right there. Open angle across to the other side to a dirt patch on the left of the sign. She's being very meticulous. And she's dead on again. So here she is, going along the nice green grass beside a fairly busy road in the morning. There's an article here coming up, and I really like how she handled it. She picked it up, acknowledged it, and I told her she was a good girl. Right there.
Good girl.
And didn't want to stop. She wants to keep going, so I just grab it and we keep going. And I much prefer that to having her lie down or stop and create a scent cone to work out of. Now she's overshooting a turn, and I can see a father with two kids They were debating which way they should go and saw me with her. She's making a couple of circles here before turning onto the sidewalk. And I was just shocked when she turned back and there was a woman just walking up the sidewalk. Luckily, Micah's not reactive and she's very friendly, but she just seemed to appear out of nowhere. Micah's just super focused on tracking and barely paid any attention to her. And here's Micah still circling. You can see Micah just looked up at her and kept working.
She's super friendly too.
Now I'm just trying to stay in one spot and give Mike a line. I don't know if the traffic caused turbulence, but now she has gone to check out the parking lot. And watch right here. That's it. Body snap. I walked straight, but even as I was doing it, I thought that she probably would head over towards the building and the building edge, which is where the scent will go when it's aging. Pull over to an edge and into the shade as well. And then there's this fencing. So here, I actually had angled away from the corner of the fencing, aiming for that manhole, and I'm so impressed with her. She
Amazing.
She's checking along the curve. I walked right over that manhole. I stayed on the hard surface, but she's just giving that grass a check. So I'm following her. And she says, no, I'm coming back. Gets back out onto the hard surface and crosses the road. You can see her detailing there. It's so impressive. And she's dead on. I think that's my favorite moment of the track. Now here we have wind at our backs and it pushes her into the parking lot, and I'm just going with her. And if you look back at the map at the beginning of this video, you'll see that the wind is pushing her up constantly on this top end of the track.
Bees all over that bush, thank goodness. No bee sting.
Wherever you see breaks in the recording like that, it's because the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses only record for 3 minutes at a time. So here she is, being pushed up by the wind. She only gets so far, and then she starts working her way back. Now she wanted to go into the foxtails, but I restrained the line because
foxtails, so I'm restraining.
I really didn't want her going into the foxtails. And she works her way back. And at this portion of the track, I actually walked on the road beside the curb. But because the wind is coming from our right, it's blown the scent up onto the grass and up onto the rocks, and that's where she's finding it. And just ahead, as she merges onto where I went back up onto the nice grass here, she's dead on until her road cross. So when I say she was dead on, you can see that the wind is still having an effect on her as she's casting a bit upwind, then back, and I'm just holding a neutral line and letting her have her tracking line so she can investigate. You can see she gets so far, comes back, she runs to the next piece of grass. She's finding scent along the tree, the sign, all of these little obstacles that might hold scent. And she's approaching her road cross just ahead before the next driveway. And It's just beautiful. She loves road crosses and she loves urban, so this track made her really happy today. And now she just has to follow the fence line to the glove, and it's in the shade, so it's a nice, happy, easy ending for her. And Micah does trailing, but she still loves tracking, and finding a glove for her is very rewarding. Good girl.
Wow! Beautiful. There you go. Are you
Some
ready?
of this silliness at the end is
Good
actually
job.
a way for me to help her cool down too. We play a bit, we take pictures, and it just lets her stop panting so heavily and cool down
Good
before we go
girl.
back into a crate.
Yay! Where's the car? Where's the car? Good girl. Is that your car? Yay! The car. Hi, Ben. Nice. Stay. Good girl.
And here's some bonus footage. I went and threw the glove back, and I let Ben rerun it to the end. Ben loves tracking too, and he's 14 years old.